Hey guys, we're back with another story from our Heber Springs, Arkansas trip. So this is right after the wedding, right after we say I do. We went to dinner at Arthur's Steakhouse there in Little Rock, Arkansas, and we came back to the condo that we had rented for the weekend, and on the way to the condo, there are a bunch of winding roads. When I say a bunch of winding roads, I mean a shit ton of winding roads. Um, so anyway, we are on a very winding road, and we're on this bridge, and I was going probably, I think the speed limit was 45, so I was going a solid 60, I want to say. And there's this small hill that is after the bridge, so we cross it, and immediately after that freaking hill, we hit a downward slope and a sharp left turn. I mean, there were signs on the side of the road with arrows pointing to the left, so I knew I had to turn left, but at that point, I had nowhere to go. So, luckily, we were in the mountains, and, well, I guess you'd say Arkansas mountains, and there's this flat part to the right of the guardrail lining the curve, which is to the left. So I immediately, it was a little bit bumpy, but I immediately drove toward the flat side of the mountain flats or whatever and slammed on the brakes. And it took us about, I don't know, probably 15, 20 feet to stop. And my wife looks at me and she goes, I told your ass that you need to slow the hell down. I told your ass that. And I was like, yeah? Well, I know, but we're still good. So anyway, I back up about 15 to 20 feet back to where we were on the main road, and then, turn to the left where the curve was going. And then the speed limit for the rest of our trip back to the condo was about, I want to say, 25 to 30 miles per hour. I was going a solid 20, just to be sure. Because, I just freaked my wife and our best friend out completely. And her best friend, she was very understanding of the situation, but it was hilarious. Like, not then, but looking back on it is like it could have gone so much worse. So we're thankful to be alive, but at the same time, great story time. You guys have a good night.